this will be the last series of videos, but it's going to be like a bunch of random things. So I'm just going to go down a list, and some of it will be kind of something I've already said, and some of it will be new information. So we talked about Spotify. We're setting up our own account. Make sure you have it downloaded. And if you have your own unlimited account already, you can search our name, which will be listed in the bucket that's on the stage. If not, then you can download Spotify and you can log in using the login information that is also on the paper that's going to be on the stage. Mats every single day. So the kids that are resting kindergarten through second and preschool, you guys, we're not going to have, what are those things called? Sheets. We're not going to have sheets. So mats need to be sanitized before being put away every single day. So as you're having the kids stack their mats up, you're going to be sanitizing them. You can also have your floater do that. Schedules. So you've heard me talk about this. So in When I Work, you have your shift schedule. And then when you clicked on your shift schedule, this is how I understand it to be, under it, it should say tasks for the day. And then you can click on those tasks and it's going to give you a checklist of the things you're responsible for that day. So I am going to be assigning tasks to each shift. That is how we handle our daily schedule. So like I said, the normal day rotation is going to be hung in the office, and that's what you're doing every single day at that time. So games in the gym, always at ABC time. But you won't know what games you're playing that day. So in your task list daily on your phone, you're going to have to look, because it's going to tell you the titles of each of the games that you're playing that day. And in parentheses, it's going to tell you a number. That number is going to correlate with a page number in the games playbook. So if you're looking for the games that I'm playing for today, you go to the games playbook, you open up your task list, you say, okay, I need the Fred game on page 3. So I'm going to flip to page 3 in the playbook, find the Fred game, and take a snapshot of it so that I know what I'm playing that day. You will probably also need to make a mental note of what materials are for the games, the crafts and stuff, because you are responsible for kind of getting those things. The craft cart is located in the preschool room in that little cubby hole side thing when you walk in the side. Hopefully you know what I'm talking about. Which brings me to the list of where random things are. So in the office on that wall with all of the papers, there's this paper that's called the list of where random things are. So if there's a random thing that you're like, I don't know where that's at, it should be on that list. If it's not, and you find out where that random thing you're thinking of is, write it down on the list. So case in point, where the craft cart is, it says where it's listed on that random list, along with a bunch of other things. PE equipment. So, PE equipment, I need to do that. PE equipment, Casey's letting us borrow for the summer. The people who have access to it are C and Caitlin. So they're going to be responsible for getting the PE things out for that day. But if C or Caitlin aren't there, or a different group needs help, you can come and get Ellen or I, and we also have the information. This is to kind of reduce the amount of things that get lost if only so many people are allowed in that closet. Also, when you're taking PE things out, you need to send a list of the things that you took out. You need to send it to Ellen or I. We have to enter it into a document and submit it to Erin and Casey at the end of the day. All things must be sanitized, replaced where they belong, in a list of the things that you put back, sent to Ellen or I. Then we have to also enter it into a document and send it to Casey and Erin so that we can keep track of everything that's been used in case something gets broken, that it's been returned, that it's been sanitized, and yeah, so that's what we have to do. Water setup. Like I said, floaters are in charge of the water setup. However, things happen and you might have to set water up. So that's why we're trying to make sure everything's in place for you to also do that. Hopefully that doesn't happen. And if it does, Ellen or I will be helping. So, yeah, I'm not even going to speak to that yet because we're just going to hope that doesn't happen. And snacks are going to be made by the 3rd through 6th floater. They're responsible for that. Chromebooks. I will start the next video and Chromebooks.